Here we are thinking about software engineering principles. We are starting with the software engineering knowledge. What we are talking about is sometimes we think technology related knowledge is the software engineering knowledge. Okay, software development knowledge. Okay, like the technology can be whatever languages you think, Python, Java, C++, maybe the operating systems, Linux, Windows, and several other. Okay, maybe nowadays cloud technologies, whatever you are learning. So all these can be considered as technology related knowledge that you are gaining. What people think is the software development knowledge that you are having, maybe after 3 years half of its knowledge may not be required. So what Steve McCullen is saying is this is true for the technology related knowledge. However, there is knowledge that have been gained by the software engineers after years of experiences, which can be termed as software engineering principles. These knowledge may serve a professional programmer throughout their career. Okay, these principles may not be obsolete in near future. So let us see some of these. Let us see what is this what, who, and why. See, what is software practice? Means if we try to think what is this, then it is a broad array which is having all these things like what are the principles, what are the concepts, methods and tools that you must consider as software is planned and developed. Okay, so in this software practice you have all these things which are related to your software, maybe the principles that guide you, the concepts that you have, the methods that you will use, the tools maybe that you are using. All these things together will be considered as software practice. Now here next thing is software engineer and managers will be conducting the variety of software engineering tasks which are being used. Okay, let us talk about software process. Software process provides everyone with a roadmap for getting to a successful destination. Practice provides you with the details you will need to drive along the road. Road is given by the process. Practice, which involves all these things, principles, concepts, and methods and tools. So using these array of knowledge, principle, concepts, method, tools, using these you will follow the process and you will reach your destination. Destination is development of your software. Now later on in the software engineering concept, it is what you do day in day out as software evolves from one idea to a reality. We are thinking about what are the problems we may face, where we will have to stop and rethink, and these kind of things may be there. So in software development we do these things on a daily basis, not a problem. So here you see we are naming these three elements: principle, concepts, and methods. The fourth element, namely tools, support the application for methods. Let us say these 7 principles. I believe These 7 principles you have already seen, which was related to, we can call also Hooke's principle. Okay, one was provide value to end user, keep it simple, maintain the vision, recognize that other consume your what you produce, be open to the future, plan ahead for reuse, and think again. Since it has been already covered, we are not discussing more, but if you have any confusion, you can please ask. Do you have to ask something here? Okay, so let us see the next principles that guide process. One is saying be agile. Be agile means you have to focus on important things and not focus on not important things. So whether the process model you choose, whatever the process model you are choosing, whether it is perspective or agile, the basic tenets of agile development should govern your approach. Okay, basic is you have to focus on the important things and not focus on the unimportant thing. Focus on quality at every step. At every step you have to understand that whether we are making the product correctly or not, or whether it is a quality product or not. So the exit condition for every process activity, action, and task should focus on the quality of the work product. Be ready to adapt. So the thing is, here we are saying that process is not a religious experience. Okay, that whatever you have been following in a tradition, you will have to follow it. Whenever it is necessary, some new constants are coming, or maybe some new approach, new problem, or new people are coming to the project, or maybe the project itself is drastically changing. Whatever is happening, we should be ready to adapt. Okay, build an effective team. Here we are thinking about the process and practices that we follow. So the process and practices that we follow are important, but the bottom line is people. As we have also seen this thing while thinking about agile process, where definitely we are not ignoring the importance of process and practices. However, we also keep in mind the importance of people, right? So we have to build a self-organizing team that has mutual trust and respect. Number 5, establish mechanisms for communication and coordination. So projects fail because important information falls into the cracks and the stakeholders fail to coordinate with each other, whatever their efforts were to create a successful end product. So proper communication and coordination is also important. Manage change. You should be ready to see the changes in your system, not only the requirement but also in your approach to work, either formal or informal. The approach may be either formal or informal, but mechanisms must be established to manage the way changes are requested, assessed, approved, and implemented. Assess the risk. Lots of things can go wrong as software is being developed. So it is essential that you establish contingency plans, that at certain milestone, if something happens like this, then what are the things that we can do. Create work products that provide value for others. So you already understand this, that you have to create only those work products that provide value to other process activities, actions or tasks. Here, do you understand all these things? Shall I say something else? No? So there are other principles also which may be related to your practice, may be related to your communication and other whatever the steps you have. Modeling, design, testing. Okay, so we will see those principles also in the next class. Till now, we have seen some of these principles which guide the process. I believe we can have